A man's spirit is forged in the crucible of adversity. It is not the absence of suffering that defines him, but how he chooses to meet it. The world will throw its stones, fate will deal its blows, and life will test his resolve. But within him lies an unyielding fortress, his mind. He must guard it fiercely, refusing to let bitterness or despair take root. For a man who controls his thoughts controls his destiny. He is not a leaf tossed about by the wind, but a mountain that stands firm against the storm. Discipline is the bedrock upon which a man builds his empire. It is the silent guardian that watches over his actions, ensuring that he stays true to his purpose. It is not a shackle, but a key unlocking his potential and leading him towards self-mastery. Every disciplined act, no matter how small, is a victory won, a step forward on the path to becoming the man he is meant to be. Embrace the challenge, for the rewards are immeasurable. Emotional turmoil is a tempest that threatens to capsize the ship of a man's soul, but he must not succumb to its fury. Instead, he must learn to navigate its treacherous waters with wisdom and courage. Emotions are not his masters, but his servants. He must acknowledge them, understand them, and then guide them towards a virtuous course. For a man who masters his emotions becomes the master of his fate. Failure is not a full stop, but a comma in the story of a man's life. It is an opportunity to learn, to grow, and to emerge stronger than before. Do not dwell on the past, but use it as a stepping stone to a brighter future. Every setback is a lesson in disguise, a chance to refine his skills and fortify his resolve. Embrace failure as a necessary part of the journey, for it is often the crucible in which true greatness is forged. Peace is not found in the absence of hardship, but in the ability to find contentment amidst it. The world will always be filled with chaos and uncertainty, but a man can cultivate inner peace by focusing on what he can control: his thoughts, his actions, and his attitude. Let go of the need to control the uncontrollable, and instead, embrace the present moment with gratitude and acceptance. For in the stillness of his mind, he will find the strength to weather any storm. A man's worth is not measured by his possessions or his achievements, but by the content of his character. Integrity, honesty, and compassion are the virtues that define him. He must strive to live a life of purpose, guided by his principles and unwavering in his commitment to doing what is right. For in the end, it is not what he has accumulated, but who he has become, that will truly matter. The pursuit of knowledge is a lifelong journey, a quest to understand the world and his place within it. A man must never cease to learn, to question, and to seek wisdom. For knowledge is the light that illuminates his path, guiding him towards truth and understanding. Embrace the challenge of intellectual growth, for it is the key to unlocking his full potential. Resilience is the armor that protects a man from the slings and arrows of misfortune. It is the ability to bounce back from adversity, to rise above challenges, and to emerge stronger than before. Cultivate resilience by facing your fears, embracing discomfort, and never giving up on your goals. For a man who is resilient is a man who is unstoppable. Self-awareness is the foundation of self-improvement. A man must be willing to examine